Hello, dear. It's been a while.
Yeah, weird timing.
How's your trip to Disneyland?
Aside from yelling at my cousin to not try to kidnap any of the villains, it's been fine so far. That Evelyn seems to be enjoying herself.
Good, good. I need to meet my great-granddaughter at some point.
Mm.
So, Joe told you about the issues we're having.
Yeah, he told me a while ago.
Sorry I haven't been in touch. Unfortunately, I've been having to deal with a lot of the fallback from all of this.
Mm.
I'm sure you noticed that your aunts and uncles haven't really been around.
Yeah, my dreams have been quiet lately.
The, the downside of all of this is I've lost quite a few of them. Follow me. This is a favorite of mine. It is both a dream and a nightmare to many. After all, some folks enjoy a dream where one can fly, and others have the nightmare where they continuously fall. It's a twofer, really. You see that building over there?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah.
You did it!
Yay!
Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Many of your aunts and uncles have been lost. The entity that's destroying our world took many. A number of the champions of the Pantheon were the first to fall. Honestly, the only reason why your Uncle Joe was spared all of this was because he is not of our world. In order to... Sorry. Do you know what it means to be champion?
Yeah, I'm the go-to. I'm the message spreader. I'm the one, you know, the symbol, the
You will gain a boon as a sign of our pact. For me, it is an artifact. A simple one. and one that is easily tied to both dreams and nightmares. It won't help you in battles. It honestly probably won't even help you protect those you care about. Because dreams and nightmares have no real strength in the waking world. But it can help you draw those you are fighting against into our world, so that you may fight them where you have the greatest strength. Honestly, I would just prefer if you were my granddaughter, that you would not have to worry about any of this. But I am proud and honored that you would step up like this. Both of you.
Reaching into his robe, he pulls out a glowing golden orb, and it slowly manifests into an hourglass, inside of which sand continuously falls that has a golden glittering sheen to it.
This is sleep sand. The vessel will continuously produce it. Those whom you throw it at will simply fall into a deep, restful slumber, their mind drifting into the realms of dreams and nightmares. Now, they can be disturbed. Honestly, it might even just make them drowsy if they're particularly heated. But it's easy enough to utilize this in order to help your allies get rest, or to make those who you want to visit excruciating nightmares a lot easier to do so. By accepting this, you accept your role as my champion. And as champion, the only thing I ask of you is survive. Live. I do not need many followers. But admittedly, my lack of mortal followers that did more than just pay homage to me as they wished for a good night's sleep or to ward away nightmares was probably why I had very little capability in the waking world. Also, as my champion, should you need it, you would be able to manifest me in the physical realm. You would be able to call upon me to speak to any that you wish me to speak to for whatever reason. This is not something that you would ever do lightly, nor do I expect you to. Do you accept Sapphire Creek to be champion of Somnus, god of dreams and nightmares?
I accept.
As they hand it to you, it takes a moment to glow, and then it will shrink in size to that of a bauble with a chain to it. It looks like you could utilize it as a necklace or even a bracelet if you so wished.
This is something you would share with your brother, for there is ever only one vessel. Use it wisely.
I will.
Much like the strong rays of sunshine would awake anyone who is in slumber. This dust has very little effect during the daytime, or when exposed to those who are in direct sunlight. But in darkness, at night, that is when it has its strongest effects. It is because of that that some people sometimes call my champion the Sandman. Or Sandwoman, in your case. If, for whatever reason, the burden is too much for you to bear, or you feel you are no longer capable of being my champion, all I ask is for you to train someone to take over your role. Do not feel like you have to hold on to this mantle forever. Then, like all other champions, I grant you agelessness. Neither disease, nor poison, nor the ravages of time will affect you so long as you have this mantle.
Don't set me free. I'm as heavy as can be.
Congratulations, you can no longer get drunk.
I stopped drinking anyway after I had the kids, so.
Yes, well, Joseph has a tendency to complain about it. Now, I understand your daughter wishes to also be a champion.
Yeah, she wants to help people and family and, you know.
Of course. Let us hope the goddess of conflict has very little issue with her. I think we should be fine. But you never know.
I mean, it wouldn't be conflict otherwise.
That is fair. Do you believe Mia, is it? Is up for the task?
I hope so. I know how she gets when she gets excited. But she's been training a lot,
When
so.
She has. She has. Just understand that because of her relationship with you, the fact that you are blood-related kin, it may cause some questions of favoritism amongst the others. That we are favoring a certain family over others when it comes to champions. Admittedly, some of the deities who are complaining don't really have a concept of family. any questions.
What should I do to try to get more followers?
If you actually wish to pursue that, first and foremost would be... Honestly, all of my churches, all of my temples have been destroyed. None of the texts that the mortals created remain. So if there are any doctrines that you yourself wish to write down and pass on, that would be completely up to you. I trust in your judgment.
Okay.
Honestly, Joseph is working on an entire shrine theme, believing that if there is a shrine to the deities, that it might help in garnering faith. Simply having a champion is enough for us to survive and start rebuilding, but every little bit helps. So, if you so wish it, visiting others in their dreams or nightmares, going about ensuring people get sleep in my name, reading people bedtime stories for all I care, whatever you wish.
I mean, that's easy enough. I already do that with Evelyn.
Perhaps we can do something for you at some point. Soon. Perhaps with enough faith energy I would have the power to grant you a miracle. But that is a long time coming. Now, I should not keep you for very long. After all, time moves differently here. By the way, is that your alarm?
What? Huh?